Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of the One Up Podcast. I'm PrimeHylian.
I'm a Harvesquire.
And I'm TheSkullKid.
Great, alright, it's been, oh my gosh, I missed it. It's been a while, guys, not a guy while. How you guys doing?
It's also been a guy while, though. It's also been a guy while, but it has been a long time since we've done one of these.
While. I mean, it's been like maybe 2 months since we've uploaded.
How long has it been? Yeah, when was the last podcast uploaded? It's been
7 years.
7 years. Shit.
That's what our viewers think. Like, it's been 10 months. It's like, no, it's 2 months, you guys, stop.
I think it's only been like 2 months, but I'm happy to be back. How are you?
This shows how organized we are, guys.
Well, we've all got
it?
shit to do. We've all got our own lives, you know.
We've got British Bake Offs to get to, you know.
No, British Bake Off is over. It's back next year, but it's on Channel 4, and we're not talking about that.
Oh, it's a yearly thing.
Yeah, it's a yearly thing.
I didn't know this.
Oh, well, you need to become British, and then you'll find out.
No.
No.
Being British sounds awesome. I want to be British.
Well, you can if you want.
It's just insane to me. You have a British Bake Off.
It's amazing. It's the best show on TV. It's incredible.
It's a show. I'm so.
It sounds fun.
It's great. It's great. Anyway, so we were talking about baking.
How have you guys been? You guys been good? You guys have
pretty good. I've been great.
You're alive?
Yeah, pretty good. Plodding along in life. No problems. Happy days. What about you, Corey?
Happy days.
I've been all right, man. I've just been like chilling, dying inside. You know, it's a good old time.
Oh yeah, dead inside. That's usual.
Yeah.
Oh
it's fun.
Yeah. There's nothing new there.
Yeah.
There is something that makes me really happy, and that has been like a whole year since we started that boy band One Up, guys. It's been
oh my gosh.
It's been a whole year.
Oh, I can't believe it's been a year. It's gone so fast.
It's crazy.
That is insane.
Because our first one was released on the 1st of June. It's like, well, this is recorded on the 8th, but like, I don't know, we'd probably be out for like 10 months or so.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, probably. But no, it's been a crazy year. Like my channel, well, it's quite quiet at the moment, to say the least. but no, it's been a pretty insane year, and it's been.
Well, you're streaming, Harvey, so there is content coming from you.
Yeah, I've been on Twitch.
Shout out to Harvey's Twitch page. Just saying.
Yeah, watch me on Twitch, and if you don't, then that's okay. I love you anyway.
That's why Harvey seems quiet, because he's so focused. Yeah, that's the reason, right?
So focused on Twitch.
So focused on Twitch.
It is crazy to me to see like how far we've come, and it trips me out that like I've been friends with you guys for like a year. Like I've been friends with Rob online for 2 years, and it doesn't feel like it because it's like it's online, but it's like insane to me. Like I've known Harvey for about a year. Like he's a really good friend of mine, and same with Rob. And it's just cool to see like how much all of our channels have grown, and it's just awesome to see where we are right now. Like I love One Up, and I'm happy for us. Yeah. But we're missing some peeps though, guys. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we should address that. I guess.
We should mention this before we have this big old reunion. Yeah. So we're missing 2 people. Zen and Snoop unfortunately can't be here to whatever reason for that is.
Time differences. Snoop's computer's broken, and that's pretty much
Zen
it.
died. Stuff like that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are 2 people down, but that's fine because we're the best ones. Don't tell the other people. I said that.
We don't need those scrubs. I mean, come on. Like
exactly. But yeah, we're back, and we've got more content coming, and it's going to be great. So keep an eye out. I hope.
Stay tuned. You know.
Lots of cool stuff planned, man. It's going to be the summer of One Up. I promise you. Or not. Maybe. I don't know.
Or not maybe.
We got some cool stuff planned, and we're back. We're here.
Yeah, we do have some good stuff coming up. So just don't lose faith. You know, don't lose faith. Yeah, we're not dead.
We're not dead. We're not dead.
Promise we're not dead. I promise.
Yeah. So guys, there's this big conference coming up that, as Snoop said last year, it's a conference of a bunch of dicks getting together to talk about video games. What's it called? I think it's like E4.
I think it's
or something.
E4.
E4 or something like that. E like 17 or something like that, right? I can't remember.
Something like that. But apparently lots of games are announced and lots of games are played. But yeah, so let's just call it E3.
E3. And I think that's what it's called.
And it's next week, and we're going to talk about it because it's probably the biggest event of like a gaming event every year.
It's basically Gamers Christmas.
Exactly. If you're a gamer, it's Christmas time for you.
It's that time of year where you stay up until 2 a.m. because due to time differences, it ruins your sleeping pattern, and you need to watch a conference which lasts about 2 hours. It is. It's a good week. It's amazing. And so yeah, we're going to talk about what we think is going to come up in the Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony conferences.
Ooh.
Actually, just going back, it's not usually not a good week because everyone complains afterwards of how shit it was.
Of how shit it was,
every single year. Yeah.
Honestly, though, I don't know, but I have some faith
I mean, for
this
Nintendo.
year. Yeah.
For like
this
the past
year, though,
4 years or something.
More than any other year, I have a lot of faith in Nintendo this year. Like, they
Yeah,
have not
they have
let me
reason to.
down. They have not let me down this year yet.
I'm still
So
a
we
little
shall
bit
see.
worried.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful, but
Yeah, I'm hopeful, but when they announced their E3 presentation, they were like, "We're going to be focusing on Mario Odyssey." And it's like, I already know about that game.
Yeah,
I want to know.
hear about new Switch games and stuff.
Yeah, and the focus is just going to be on 2017 apparently, so no sort of future releases in 2018, which is a bit annoying. But
oh damn, that's depressing.
One conference that like always delivers, I find though, and like never lets me down is Sony. Personally,
Sony nailed it last year. That was my favorite E3 conference ever.
It was banger after banger, man. It was
know.
a really good conference, and I can always depend on Sony to like let us know what's up. So
Exactly.
They had a live
It's like-
band and everything, man. That was spectacular.
it's insane. It was
And then
just
it-
great.
Yeah.
And it opened up with God of War, like a new God of War set.
You mean
in
Dad
a
of
new-
War? You mean Dad of War?
Yeah,
Dad
Dad
of
of War.
Dad of War. Come on, Harvey.
For fuck's sake. Shut up.
Well, I guess the good way to
Kratos.
start this
You can't call Kratos
conversation
Dad.
is with Sony then. So what do we know that Sony's got planned for this E3? Do we know anything?
I think we do. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that's already been announced. One of the things I'm personally looking forward to a lot is The Last of Us 2. We seen that trailer earlier back. I don't know. You guys excited for Last of Us 2? Ellie's looking like older. She's got like tattoos, jamming on her guitar.
I still have to play the first one. But,
Oh, spoiler.
Sure.
You know, I am excited
I
for The
don't
Last
care
of
about
Us 2,
spoilers, don't worry.
but I'm also skeptical and I'm scared of sequelitis. I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it
It
needs a
is-
sequel. You know?
I don't know if it needs a sequel too. Like, I agree with you there. I feel like they are making a sequel because the first game was so successful. Because that
Yeah.
first game, The Last of Us, even remastered for PS4, is a masterpiece. It is honestly a fantastic game in terms
It's a
of
beautiful
storytelling.
game. Beautiful game, yeah.
Absolutely. So I am worried with The Last of Us 2. It could, like Harvey said, get some sequelitis and be a shitty game. But I don't know, man. Naughty Dog.
But what do
Just
you
hope,
think?
you know?
What do you think we'll see of The Last of Us 2 at E3? So are we thinking more gameplay? Are we thinking a release date?
I'm thinking, I don't know if we'll get a release date yet. It'd
No,
be
me
dope
neither.
if we got one, but I definitely think we'll see some gameplay or
Yeah,
another
a teaser
trailer.
of gameplay. Like,
Definitely.
one of those 1 minute trailers where it's half
Yeah.
CGI and half like pre-rendered gameplay and stuff like that, you know?
Even I'd be happy
weird.
with that, yeah. But
Yeah.
Anything's.
I'm
you know.
looking forward to The Last of Us 2, and I do really hope it
There
works out.
might be a launch window, say like, I don't know, second quarter of 2018, probably
Summer
something like that. But-
2018. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
but I don't know. I think, as you say, I think it will just be gameplay for now,
Yeah.
and it will look pretty beautiful. It'll be on the PS4 Pro, of course.
PS4 Pro 4K.
Yeah,
You think
but,
it'll be in VR? Like 4K?
I hope not.
I hope not either. No
That'll be-
VR.
A VR
VR
Last of Us, that'd be awful.
Oh god.
Yeah. But then, speaking of post-apocalyptic games, we've also got that new one called Days Gone, which they showed some gameplay for that last year, actually, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Now,
They
I
did.
thought before the name was announced, I thought this was going to be some sort of Last of Us spin-off because it looks very.
I agree.
Yeah, it looks very
I
Last
think
of Us.
we mentioned this last like E3
We did.
podcast.
I was
so, like,
actually super adamant about that it was going to be a sequel to The Last of Us.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It's its own game, and it's motorcycles and zombies. But it looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks
Why
alright.
were we wrong?
But again, it's good. It's another good PS4 exclusive coming up. You know,
Absolutely.
so I'm excited for it. But I think, as with The Last of Us 2, we'll just see more gameplay, and I reckon we will get a release date for that game.
Yeah.
Because it was announced last year. So
Yeah.
same with
one thing I
sorry,
just
go
want
on.
to say that was super impressive. Sorry for interrupting you, by the way, my bad.
No,
But
it's
that
okay,
was super
Corey, I'll let you
impressive
off.
about it is how many zombies they had on screen. If you guys looked at the gameplay
Oh yeah,
trailer,
that's
Yeah.
something.
last
It looked
year,
like World War Z and stuff like that,
Yeah,
except
it was
with video.
insane.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. It did look good.
I'm wondering if that's just like a promotional thing, or like if like when it gets to the game, you'll actually be, you know, oh, it's like, you know, Dead Rising or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if that's an actual function of the game, that would be
Uh-huh.
sick. I just hope it lives up to its.
I
how
agree.
It's presented.
I agree,
Yeah.
Rob.
So
Yeah.
and then we briefly mentioned it earlier, God of War.
Dad of War.
Dad of War, as you say.
Beard Bros.
No, stop calling Kratos a dad. I know he has a son now, but he's a god.
He is a dad.
Yeah,
he can be my daddy any day.
Oh.
No, he doesn't deserve that title. Corey, don't say that ever again.
So what are you guys' opinions on like the new premise or like take on this franchise?
I love it.
Okay, I think it's a big leap from what it normally is, but I like it. It makes me really intrigued to give it a try. I've never really touched God of War very much, but this game's making me really intrigued, and it looks good. I don't know. I'll see.
What I am a bit worried about, it's a hack and slash game, but it does look like they're incorporating these weird sort of RPG elements and discovering new locations and things like that. Doesn't seem very God of War-ish, but
see, this is the thing. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll let you finish. No,
yeah, but I like what they're doing now. I like how they've moved from Greek mythology into Norse mythology. I like the idea of being able to kill Thor or Odin and things like that. That really excites me.
Oh yeah.
But I am a little bit worried because it looks very, very different from the previous games. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Rob?
Okay, so there are parts like I agree with you that are very interesting, like Norse mythology, like in English, yeah. But apart from that, I'm not exactly too thrilled about it. Like, it seems a very weird take for a series like this. Like, it seems like a very executive decision, like, oh, okay, let's make it like Uncharted and stuff like that, because those games sell well and stuff, but like, it doesn't seem to fit this series in particular. I mean, I like the premise of, Kratos being older and stuff, but like, this kind of gameplay, it doesn't suit the series at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It doesn't,
I do agree. I do agree, but I'm thinking because the game is just going to be called God of War, there's no number at the end of it. It could just be a completely rebranding of the whole franchise.
That's true. Yeah, it might be.
That is true, but like I have to agree with Rob to an extent where it's like, well, we all agree on the same thing here, right? But I think it's a huge departure from the regular gameplay, and I feel like that could end up being a bad thing because I feel like it could work out. It's a new approach for the series, but at the same time, it's like such a departure that it's almost like it's just so different. You know what I mean? It's almost like they
it feels like a new approach, but like they don't quite understand the source material. Like Kratos wasn't like a deep guy exactly. Well, I mean, I haven't played too much of the God of War games, but like
he
killed
wasn't
lots
very much
and lots of people, innocent people, like lots of them. He's like, oh son, you gotta
but at the same
kill
time,
it peacefully or something.
At the same time, a change in direction is always a good thing. Look at Breath of the Wild, for example. That's very, very different from the previous Zelda games, and now that's a welcomed change for me. So I don't know. I'm still excited.
I do agree with you, but
I'm still excited for God of War.
Breath of the Wild felt like Zelda still, but
yeah,
it
still feels
we
like
could all
Zelda.
be wrong.
It still feels like Zelda, but you gotta admit it's very different.
It is very different, I agree. But this is like really different. But I think we'll all have a different opinion once we play it. Like we don't know very well yet. But based off of how it looks, I think it's a huge departure. It could end up being lit as frick, or it could be really bad. I don't know. We'll see.
But for E3, I reckon more gameplay and a release date for that game for
Absolutely.
show.
I agree.
And then
Absolutely.
and then just to finish things off, we've also got the Uncharted spin-off. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember it either.
I have not heard of this until just now.
I haven't heard too much about it, so I'll let Harvey talk about it more.
Is it the Lost Legacy or something like that?
I think it is the Lost Legacy.
Yeah,
Is it
the
like
Lost
a mobile
Legacy
game like Clash of Clans.
No,
but
it's
Uncharted.
it's a PS4 game. It's like a brand new Uncharted game, but it follows in Uncharted 2. There was a character called.
Oh, it's a different character. That's cool. I
can't
really like
remember
it.
her
Yeah, it
name.
does follow a different character. What is her name? Oh my god.
The one with dark hair.
Yeah.
I don't.
Black hair. Nice.
I don't remember her name, but
I
it's
don't
really
remember her
it's
name,
cool.
but yeah, I'm
It's
not
Chloe.
really.
It's
Chloe.
It's Chloe.
That's it.
Yeah. Chloe.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
follows her. I'm not sure where in the timeline it lies, but I'm not really excited about it. Uncharted 4 ended with 4 for me, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's needed. Like Last of Us 2, in my opinion.
I agree. It's one of those weird things where it's like Uncharted is such a phenomenal and popular series that I understand why they want to continue it on. But Nathan Drake, man, I mean, this could do really well. This could do really well in do a whole new trilogy of Uncharted games or something. But Uncharted will always be Nathan Drake to me, and it's one of those things where it's like I don't think Uncharted 4 needs it. Like Uncharted 3 didn't even fully need a sequel, but they pulled it off with 4. I don't think they need another sequel in the Uncharted series. I think it's
because Harvey,
Yeah.
how was Uncharted 4 like really well concluded? Was it like feel like an end to the series?
Yeah, definitely for me. Yeah, the way it ended after the cutscene, the story.
It's kind of like The Last of Us. Like, I wish companies had some restraint. Like,
I
leave
know.
it, move on to something new. Like,
But
I know
this is it's just they're milking it, aren't they? They are just milking it. But if it means more good single player games, then I'm happy for it. But I don't think it's needed.
Obviously, they're gonna go with a recognized IP for a new game, but like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
But
I
now,
don't know.
but so
It could be good.
So we've talked about shit that we know. But what do you reckon the brand new games that haven't been announced yet, and what do we reckon we're gonna see?
It's called predictions, but let's be real, these are our fantasies.
Yeah, these are our fantasies, and they probably won't happen, but we can dream at night.
I like how you mentioned announce yet, like, oh, they're coming, guys, don't worry. Like,
I hope.
Rob, they're coming.
hope.
Rob,
They're coming,
coming.
Rob. I know. Come on. Believe in us.
Just dream with me. They are coming. But so the big one for me, and if this is announced, then I don't know, I'll cry. I will get down on my hands and knees and I will cry, because I need this game to happen. Bloodborne 2.
Bloodborne 2, please.
I need a Bloodborne 2. So, From Software, they've already announced that they're leaving Dark Souls behind. They're done with that.
I think it's really good.
And they are making some new stuff at the moment. And Bloodborne 2, if it's part of what they're making, I'm gonna cry. I've already said I'm gonna cry. It needs to happen.
Okay,
I agree.
I'll just voice my opinion before I let these two hardcore gamers talk. So I'm a scrub compared to these guys. These guys are amazing at Bloodborne, but I haven't played it enough. But I think this is just from my like scrub perspective that like I'd prefer a new property where like leave Bloodborne as the amazing thing it is and like make something new which could like rival Bloodborne as like with its own premise and stuff like that and all these new creative ideas. And like, I mean, either one would be absolutely amazing, but I don't know, that's just what I'd prefer to see. Like new creative ideas which are like, oh, a whole new experience to like Yharnam and stuff like that. But that's just me, you know, I'm a scrub.
I do partially agree with you. But first of all, don't ever put me in the same caliber as Harvey again, because I am not good at Bloodborne. I just love Bloodborne. I just say it like I love Bloodborne. Fantastic game. Like one of the best games I've played in a long time, but I'm not good at it. But thank you, Rob. I appreciate
I'm not that good. I'm still
Harvey's pretty darn
he's
good.
played it. I just made assumptions. I know, obviously, different levels of skill.
Harvey's pretty good, but I agree with you with this. As long, it's weird because Bloodborne 1 was such a good game, and you really don't want to tarnish it. You don't want to put out a sequel and then it's not as good as Bloodborne, potentially. But I would love to see Bloodborne 2. I think that game would fly off the shelves. People would be ecstatic. Bloodborne 1 still has such a crazy multiplayer community. Like it still has a huge multiplayer community of people playing it together. A new property would be great, I think, as long as it still follows the whole like Soulsborne style of gameplay is my thing. Because I don't want them to completely depart from that. Because with Dark Souls being kind of left behind, it's done with for now. And if they were to not make a Bloodborne sequel, I just really want that whole Soulsborne style of gameplay to continue on. But
Because it
Bloodborne
is
2,
the signature gameplay, yeah.
I think it is quite likely because when Bloodborne came out, it was like the first proper PlayStation exclusive, which was a good title, like a good quality title,
solid AAA 10 out of 10 title.
Yeah, like an insane, amazing game, and it just makes sense for them to want to make another one, and it needs to happen. I need more Bloodborne because
the funniest thing though. Like, sorry if I just want to mention the weird marketing decision where they bundled it together with other games and like so many people returned it because they just couldn't handle it. Like, it's not a casual gamers game.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's like, oh, what's this game?
It's like bundled.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you, Harden.
Bundled with Knack or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, it was so dumb. They did not understand that game.
But no, I don't really have much more to say. I just want it to happen.
Bloodborne 2 would definitely, it'd sell like crazy, fans would love it, and I feel like it would be a great game, but at the same time, I also don't want to mess with Bloodborne 1's legacy, but hey, I'll be happy if Bloodborne 2 comes out.
I would be happy with a sequel as well though, because Dark Souls sequels, they're pretty good. Like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, they improve upon each other, and 3 is an incredible game.
I mean, I think 2 was a little bit of a dip.
It's 2
but
is the
then-
iffy one.
So I've heard. I've
I
never
think-
played 2.
A lot of people say 1 is still the best, but I'm not sure if that's just like nostalgia or like.
1 is
know.
really good, but I think my favorite is 3, mainly for the boss fights because they're insane.
3's solid as hell. I haven't even begun to touch the surface in 3, and 3 is just such an impressive game so far.
Yeah.
So Dark Souls 3 is lit.
So yeah, that is my one hope and dream for the Sony conference.
So let's move on to something a little more far-fetched, but it could happen with the Crash remakes. Maybe Spyro remakes. Sony.
I could see it happen.
I see it happening, definitely.
Especially Spyro of all. I'll let you go off about this because Rob's a big Spyro guy. But especially Spyro and how successful like remasters have been in terms of Crash and Ratchet and Clank. I know remakes and remasters are different, yada yada. But I think Spyro could definitely happen. But go ahead.
The biggest thing that's preventing this from happening is Activision having like Spyro in its like Skylanders and stuff. That like if they were to bring like Spyro remix and like Insomniac, or they don't even have the license to it, so I shouldn't even mention them. But like they'd probably get a new team, but like having it the same way, I'm not sure if I can see it happening because like there'd be so many people like, oh well, why don't we incorporate this with Skylanders? It's like, can you kill Skylanders, please? It's such a it's cancer.
You've got to remember though that Crash Bandicoot's also owned by Activision, and they managed to swing.
That's true. That's a very good
I
point.
think it takes effort from all parties, but it is possible. But I do see what Rob's saying.
Yeah, like recently there is
'cause-
this big sort of wave of nostalgia with video games at the moment, where we're seeing lots of remakes of previous games from our childhood, like PlayStation 1 games. There's definitely a market for it because people are going mental for the new Crash Bandicoot remakes.
Yeah, they've seen the success, so
Yeah.
like, you know, Spyro's the next obvious thing, because those two were the juggernauts of the PlayStation
Yeah,
1.
exactly. You think PlayStation 1, you think Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, it would sell like hotcakes as well, because the main demographic that plays the PlayStation 4 are people like us who have these memories of these previous games, and I would love to be able to play a remaster of them. So fingers crossed that does happen.
I think it would just have to be an agreement between all parties. But with this, like you guys said, with the success of the Crash Bandicoot remaster, I think it'd be a good thing to do. It'd make money for sure, and I would play the hell out of it. So
Yeah, so would I.
yeah, absolutely. So what else do we got? We got some VR of like, what would you guys like to see for VR? Like, what could you guys predict in terms of VR
more Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Because that one was really cool,
Yeah,
but it was
really
very
cool.
short. So come on, more of that, please.
Yeah, so Battlefront 2 actually, that's coming out soon. So
Oh right, yeah.
maybe
This
there'll
is
be
a thing
some
that
more
exists.
VR announcements for that.
I think Star Wars is definitely in the limelight for Sony at this point.
But I haven't personally played PlayStation VR yet. I do want to get it, but it is like a big thing that they've released in the past year.
It's like
so
$500.
yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. So
£500.
there will be a few announcements for VR, I reckon. Some new games in the pipeline, but who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't really care about VR right now, so I don't care.
Yeah.
We just threw it in. We just threw it in for you VR fans. So.
I think it will happen though, but I'm not really bothered.
Yeah, definitely VR announcements. I just don't care. That's all.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't focus too much on it, because like that was a big thing last time. Was like, all right, can we move on, please? Like,
Yeah.
just-
Show me some games.
So another thing, which I don't think is much to discuss, but like since Persona 5 came out, which is a fantastic, amazing game, maybe we might see some DLC or whatever for that coming out. I don't know, but yeah, I just want to see more Persona 5 stuff because
I've never played a Persona game ever.
Me neither. Snoop loves Persona 5.
It's-
All my, I hate to use the word, but all my weeb friends love Persona 5. The concept of it looks
Dude,
cool.
it
to
is
me.
a weeb's dream.
Yeah.
It is a weeb's
The concept's
dream and
freaking
JRPG
cool.
fans'
The art
dream.
style
Yeah.
is sweet. So some DLC, I'd definitely be down to like look into that, check it out.
Yeah. So
So anyway, let's move on.
well, speaking of DLC, actually, a big game for PlayStation that came out in February, I think, was Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a game that sort of rivals The Witcher in that massive scale RPG game.
Beautiful game.
I reckon some DLC will be announced for that. A big piece of DLC.
because it is like the rival to Breath of the Wild, which is getting DLC. So like it makes sense for them to.
Yeah.
I haven't played the game. I'm not sure if that makes sense in the game's premise.
It
like,
does.
That makes,
you know,
that makes
it's a-
total sense
yeah,
to me.
It's
Oh, does it? All right, sweet. Because I don't know.
nice. It is a game
I'm
that
just, you
it's
know?
a game that needs DLC because
Yeah.
it's just a massive game. You know, it just makes sense, and
Needs
hopefully,
more content.
hopefully they follow the path of CD Projekt Red and make incredible pieces of DLC, and
Oh yeah,
it's cheap as well.
They set an example
Exactly.
for
Oh,
game
that
developers
is
making
definitely
DLC and publishers.
the industry standard for how you should do DLC.
Yep.
Yeah,
hands
hun-
down. Like
100%.
I am so impressed with CD Projekt Red. Like,
Yeah. And
developed.
and speaking of CD Projekt Red, sweet
Yes.
segue, sweet.
Segue, radical, dude.
That's they've got a Cyberpunk game which was announced years ago, but there's been nothing else shown ever since. So
I can tell you
Dude,
this.
it'll be either this year or next year. They'll just drop
Yeah.
it and everyone will
Yeah.
lose their shit. It'll go from nothing to here's this new game. It's coming out in like summer or whatever, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
So-
Cyberpunk.
So I reckon there'll be more of some information released about the game, maybe just a short trailer just to let people know that it still exists and it's still coming. But CD Projekt Red, I'm a big fan of that company. I love The Witcher 3, so fingers crossed for that one as well.
I think
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
You know, they got like 8 million from the country's government, just like make some
Yeah,
more
they're
games,
proud of it. Like it's like
No,
a
'cause-
Polish national icon. It's
Dude, it's crazy.
It's really
because,
cool.
Like,
I love it.
The
Yeah.
National
Witcher was
treasure.
a known series, man, but they came when Witcher 3 dropped. Like they were already on the map, but it really put them on the map.
oh, I
Like,
love The
it-
Witcher 3 so much.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
so
such
much.
Ah, okay. Can this be the Witcher 3 podcast
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Let's just.
A bit
Alright, we'll save that
off
for another
topic
podcast,
there. They're
yeah.
making a Witcher Netflix series, and I'm so excited. Anyway,
Oh,
back
yeah,
to
so
the
excited.
E3.
Yeah. Anyway, that's
So one thing I'd like to see is just some more stuff on Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is
So
almost like
moving
just
on,
a
let's
meme
see
at
what.
this
No, I'm
point.
sorry.
Sorry, what'd you say, Rob?
I just made a joke because I don't.
You're lucky Snoop's not
I'm a
here.
bad
He'd
person.
get you for that. But
I'd fight him. Let's
I don't know.
freaking go.
Kingdom Hearts 3 for me right now is like just a meme because I really want the game to come out, but it's like when's this gonna happen? So some new news on that, some new footage. Just keep us updated with Kingdom Hearts 3. Like
Yeah.
nothing really crazy to go on about with predictions for that because the game's been in development for like 25 fucking years. But
Would that be shown
we'll
in the
see.
Sony conference though? Wouldn't it be shown?
do they have the Square?
It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Square
Yeah,
Enix. I guess we'll get to that later on.
We messed up, guys. We wrote all this out, and I wrote Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Sony one by accident.
It's
You guys could have
fine,
fucking
you know,
said something
whatever.
beforehand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it. Anyway,
carry
let's
on, carry
let's
on,
move on.
sir.
Yeah,
Nothing else to say though. It's a meme to me, but I want it to come out. I love Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, there should be something.
Absolutely.
But so I don't really have any more hopes and dreams for Sony really. My main one is Bloodborne 2, which I've already
Oh.
said.
I want. Oh, one more thing.
So why don't we mention the biggest hope for this company from each of us? So Bloodborne. Mine would be Spyro, obviously.
And
what would yours be, Corey?
mine would be a new Knack game.
No. No.
All right. Yeah.
Knack HD.
I actually would be pretty hyped for
Knack
that.
HD,
Yeah.
even
Knack
though
2.
Yeah.
Knack
Let's
1
do
was
it.
in HD.
That game gets a lot of flack.
Knack is just
That's a
Knack
good
HD. It's just an even more
Knack
HD.
HD. Same console release.
Please, Sony. I almost said Nintendo, but anyways.
Please, Nintendo.
Speaking of Nintendo, guys, this is what
Ooh,
I'm
that's
excited
segue.
for.
Knack
This
is
what
coming
I'm
out on the
excited for.
Switch.
So
Yeah, Nintendo. So we've talked about Sony. Let's talk about another one of the big names. What do we already know about Nintendo? So
Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey.
That's, I'm worried that they'll spend too much time on this game.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, let's admit, last time they mentioned they'll be focusing on Breath of the Wild, and we got a bit salty.
Yeah.
But that was a sick.
yeah.
They really
that
blew it
Treehouse
out of the
Live.
water.
The
Sorry,
thing
go on.
though with
The
this,
tree- yeah.
I want to say is like with Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey looks like it's gonna be dope, but you gotta understand like Zelda and Mario. Like I know they're both Nintendo properties, but they do also appeal to different people to an extent. So it's like Zelda, watching a whole presentation on Zelda is one thing compared to watching a whole presentation on a new Mario game. Like Zelda's something we've been anticipating for very long. We were even though we weren't super happy it was just going to be Zelda, I was happy to hear about Zelda because I've been wanting to hear about it for the longest time. Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking.
If it's news on Mario Odyssey,
Yeah,
we're still happy.
I'm excited for Mario Odyssey, but I don't think it's the same caliber as Zelda. So basing your whole E3 around Mario Odyssey, I think will be a bad move.
Yeah, I
personally.
agree. I agree.
I think it'll be a bad move, but I'm still excited. I don't know. What do
think
we
we'll
know
s-
about Mario Odyssey?
Yeah. It is the other juggernaut of the Switch, obviously. So more information.
Yeah,
good.
but I reckon we'll get a release date for Mario Odyssey as well.
Definitely.
I'm saying November. I reckon November.
I think
I reckon
December.
November next year, I reckon 2020, maybe on the next console.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
guys, the Switch failed. Sorry.
Switch U.
Oh, that would be a disaster.
That would.
But yeah, I'm hoping that they
yeah.
don't spend too much time on Mario Odyssey because they've already said that that's what it's going to be about. But
Yeah, I hope they make room for other
Yeah.
things because we've got a lot of predictions.
yeah, so
Odyssey
So-
does look really cool, though. I'll give them that. It
alright.
looks sweet. I'm
So
looking
what-
forward to give it a play.
What else do we know? What else do we know?
Yeah. So in terms of things that have been announced, but like hoping for information, I just want stuff on Xenoblade 2, which is supposed to be coming out this year.
Do you
But
think it will be?
I kinda
I think
doubt
it'll
it.
be delayed.
I don't. I think it'll be like next year, which I'm okay with because they can have all the freaking time they want.
Imagine,
Probably
though.
a good thing that
it's
they
like,
take time.
It's released in like September or something. Just imagine.
I hope they don't, because I'm low on funds and I'll have to get a Switch then. Come on, man.
No, that would be
Hey,
good.
Let me save up some money. And
I've
stuff.
never really.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
I've
for that.
never. I haven't gotten into the series yet. I did buy it, the remake of the first one on the new 3DS. But I played it for about an hour, and then for some reason I can't remember what happened. I just didn't play it again.
It takes a little bit to get
Yeah,
used to, but yeah,
I did really.
like this is the sequel to my favorite game, coming
yeah.
out. So I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a huge Xenoblade fan, but I am happy that Rob is happy for it because it looks cool. Like,
Me too.
Xenoblade's a cool series, so
I'm happy they're getting the recognition.
Yeah.
Like they're a much bigger company now. You know, they helped make Breath of the Wild, and they're like, all right, you guys make your thing. Just put it on the Switch, and like, sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. So moving on to the next one. What do we have here?
Like, the most important
Oh,
one,
God.
what else?
the Mario Rabbids combination game. The best game of 27.
What is
I'm
it?
so excited for that game, man. It's gonna be better than Sonic Forces. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited.
What
It's
is
gonna
it,
be the best
though?
game.
Guys, low key, I'm a little bit excited for this like monstrosity. I'm like, this
Oh, I was
concept is
kidding. Just
funny.
saying. I love you, Rob. I was kidding. I'm not excited for this at all.
They are.
No, I know, I'm slightly excited.
They are just
I'm
the minions of the video game world, and
I know,
fucking
no,
rabbits,
that's a
man.
bit
They're not
hard.
even cute.
I have a
They're not even cute. Like,
I have a soft spot. I don't know why. I guess because I grew up with rabbits and stuff, but like I don't know. They're not as bad as minions though. Like I will fight you.
Minion,
They are
I
bad,
will
but
say they're not as bad
minions.
as minions. Minions are really fucking bad. But rabbits are the rabbits. They are bad. I'm sorry.
Minions for Switch 2017.
will it be?
That'd be a dope-ass game.
Will it be an RPG as everyone says, or do you reckon it's going to be a bunch of party games?
Fucking
I think it'll be RPG in the sense of like, you know, run around the place and like get items and stuff, not like a Final Fantasy or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that
Such
No,
a weird title though. Like
It
who,
is so.
who thought of it? Like, you know what would be a good combination? Mario and the Rabbids from Rayman.
dude, Mario goes with anything.
Yeah.
Like goes with Sonic, he goes with freaking Rabbids and stuff. I don't know. He'll probably go with Minions at some point.
Mario and
Calling it
Minions.
now. Mario and Minions.
I
But are,
Calling it now. I called it.
are the Rabbids like a big thing though? I don't know. Are
Yeah.
they popular?
They're dying off, but like they're a well-known icon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Everyone knows them. I mean, mostly mums and kids. And like, you know, gamers know they exist, but it's like, oh, rabbits, whatever.
we'll see.
I played a bunch of those games, so like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued,
We'll see.
to say the
We'll
least.
see.
But if this takes like the spotlight over another like genuine game, I'll be pissed. That's just me, yeah.
Oh god. All right. What else?
Pretty much anything. Yeah.
What else do we got? So we had that the Pokemon Direct the other day, and Pokken Tournament DX was announced. So we know that's coming. I believe they're going to be doing a Pokken Tournament DX invitational at the E3 or whatever. So I didn't care much for Pokken Tournament when it first came out, but it did come out on a really dead console. And
Yeah.
the game is huge in Japan. Like Pokken Tournament is a huge like arcade game in Japan. So
Absolutely.
seeing
yeah.
it on the Switch, I think I might pick it up. It's also
I
got
think I
5
might
new
as well, to be
characters.
honest, yeah.
I don't know.
I really
check it
liked
out.
the announcement
I
trailer.
hope they bring
for it.
something
It's
new
nice.
to it though.
Yeah, I thought the
Actually,
trailer.
I'm
they
not
did
sure if
was
I did.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want them to bring. I don't know. I'm like, as a fighting game like player, I'm like, oh, keep it the same, but like, I don't know. I'm done.
Yeah, I like the idea of being able to play it on the go. Like that makes me want to buy it more. Like the advert did really sell it to me
Yes.
with just bringing it around and then meeting random people and be like,
Dude,
hey, let's have a
that
Pokemon
is-
battle. So
That is the coolest thing about the Switch. I'm sorry, it's just that it like takes a game that normally I
Yeah.
would have no interest in playing, but because it's portable now and it's
yeah,
like,
it's like Mario
1080,
Kart,
I'm
Mario
down.
Kart 8.
yeah,
Like,
the
just
game
play
is
that.
dead, and they like they revived that game, dude.
Yeah, just play it on a
back.
train. It's amazing.
Yeah, play it, dude. It's amazing. Yeah.
And
What else?
and one more thing, which was announced a few weeks ago, I think, is the Monster Hunter game that's coming out for the Switch.
Double cross.
Double
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Cross,
yeah, that's
Wait,
it.
though, isn't it only in Japan? I think it's only in Japan.
Currently,
Yeah.
it'll probably come.
Fortunately, though, the Switch isn't region locked, so who cares?
That's
Like,
true.
it's okay.
That's true.
Which I think is awesome.
That is such a good thing.
It's awesome.
I'll just say it now. The like logo for double cross or whatever. It looks so like over the top. It's so funny.
like, chill,
like
okay?
these two giant. Yeah, chill out, man.
Yeah.
It's like the whole Knuckles featuring Dante from Devil May Cry kind of meme at this point.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea. People make that a meme. Like take the Monster Hunter thing and add the all like and Knuckles, featuring and Knuckles featuring Knuckles DSi XL.
They
3DS.
also announced that the Monster Hunter console bundle, and it's got like a stylized dock. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it looks really cool. Like the Switch dock, it's got this cool little pattern on it, and
Oh,
Rob, you should.
that is
I'm
hype.
giving Rob extra work. You should show it. I'm sorry because it is actually. I just googled it. It's really cool.
All right, I'll bring it
yeah,
up.
it looks
Just
amazing,
that.
doesn't it?
I'll put it up
Just that.
now. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
I don't even know what
Rob,
I'm
do you
looking
have
at right
magic
now.
powers,
Oh, wow.
dude?
Look at that part.
How did Rob do that?
See that part on the left? Whoa.
Rob, holy cow, man.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
Teach me magic. Can you teach?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I made this
I'll
thing
make
appear.
this disappear.
No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Poof.
All right, so let's move on into.
I'll make Link eat a hot dog.
Oh, look, a hot dog.
Let's move on to the exciting part.
Classic
to
one-up
our
scene.
Exciting part.
predictions. This is the biggest thing for me because I'm
the
most
beefy
excited
part.
for Nintendo. I think Nintendo's done a solid job this year, and I think they're gonna do a good job at E3 this year. But we all have our doubts. It's okay. But predictions. One of my big predictions is they're gonna announce virtual console, so meaning Wii and GameCube ports, most importantly, over to the Switch, which I think will do fantastic. I think that just imagine, Harvey or Rob, your Switch, you being able to play classic games on it.
I know.
From the virtual console, like that it's just amazing to me. It's a big deal to me.
Everyone thought they would be bringing GameCube the Virtual Console support to the Wii U, and that just never happened. But
Never happened.
It's
Never happened.
time now. It's time.
It's time.
Guys, stop forgetting your best console. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Think
exactly.
about this. Think about bringing like Wind Waker with you on the go. Like Wind Waker for the GameCube on the go.
Yeah, exactly.
Wii
And, like,
or
It's already Breath of the
GameCube
Wild,
games.
so they have no excuse.
Yeah, good
man.
point, yeah.
Luigi's Mansion.
Just walking around playing that game on your Switch. or on the
Metroid
bus.
Prime.
Yeah, Metroid Prime.
And
fuck
Metroid
yeah.
Prime games. It's
Frickin' memes.
it makes sense.
Dude,
it will make them money. Why don't you want money? It's
Come
just
on, Nintendo.
we always talk
Plus-
about this.
The whole argument
This
of
is a
like
similar situation. I'll let you go.
yeah,
I'll let you speak.
Sorry, yeah. The whole argument of like there not being enough games on the Switch. This would like it wouldn't kill that, but this would be a pretty big argument. They have the whole virtual console library on top of the games they have. I think it's silly to have not do it. Virtual console E3, let's do it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
go.
So what games do you think they would bring to it first if they were to have this GameCube support? Because
For GameCube,
Obviously, the flagship ones would like.
I'd say like Double
give you the
Dash.
first ones like.
Double
Mario,
Dash,
Mario
maybe.
Sunshine, that would be pretty
Mario
good.
Sunshine for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe one of
Absolutely.
the two Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Oh please,
Please,
Coliseum NXT. Holy
yes,
crap! Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Crossed.
anyway,
Fingers
sorry.
crossed. But other than
beat it,
Virtual
man.
Console, another big thing that we all agree on that Nintendo desperately needs is just a third-party support.
More than anything.
It's the reason the Wii U died, because it had incredible games, but they were just too far apart. Like, the console was
Yeah.
dead for months at a time before a good game came out. But one thing that I'm so excited for, that I really want to happen, because if you remember when they announced the big list of third-party support, and From Software are on there, and they have to be on there for a reason. They have to be...
For a reason. Absolutely.
That segue, though. Oh my gosh.
They have to be making some incredible thing for the Switch. But I would be happy with a Dark Souls trilogy.
Same.
Part of me is kind of like assuming like they went up to like From Software and like, hey, would you make a game for this console? Like pitched into them. They're like, maybe. So like they stick their name on it. Like, From Software's gonna make games
just
for
like a
us.
maybe.
And they're like,
Just a maybe.
shit.
They probably never will, but I would love a Dark Souls trilogy on the
Dude,
Switch.
imagine Dark Souls like
I
portable.
know. That's what excites me the
Damn.
most.
A Dark Souls trilogy would be amazing. Even if they just brought Dark Souls 3 over, I'd be happy. And imagine just a new IP from Software exclusive to Nintendo that has the Dark Souls style of gameplay. That would be great too.
Yeah.
But a Dark Souls trilogy.
Let's not get our
would
hopes
be
up.
sweet, yeah.
But I reckon they'd put sort of a Nintendo spin on it. Like with Monster Hunter, you can get these Mario and Link costumes. Imagine being able to find like
gosh.
Link's tunic in a chest somewhere in Dark
That'd be
Souls.
awesome.
But like a really dramatic, realistic like
and like you
version
can
of
find
it.
the Master Sword somewhere and just like start slaying beasts with the Master
Imagine
Sword.
like a Zelda freaking Dark Souls style spin-off. Oh my god.
That would be so good. That would be amazing. But But talking about third-party support, though, what else do you think it needs for the console to be an actual success?
Obviously, EA's FIFA soccer
Obviously. That's all they
games.
need. That's all they need.
Yeah, they just don't even release Zelda or like anything
Yeah, fuck
else.
it, just FIFA. That's all it needs.
Like NBA and stuff like that. Come on.
I think
Come on,
some like
Nintendo.
AAA shooters would be good for it, just in terms of mass appeal. Like throw the new Call of Duty on there, throw Star Wars Battlefront 2 on there.
Well, I wouldn't be able to
awesome
play it.
See games, yeah, it wouldn't be able to play it.
Nah.
Maybe, you never know. I don't know. It'd be even cool to see like a game
Well,
like
if,
GTA 5 on it or something.
GTA
I know you won't
5.
see- I know we won't see GTA 5.
on Switch.
Well, we're
Like-
getting Skyrim, so maybe Fallout.
Yeah,
That would be
Fallout. Yes.
Skyrim remastered as well.
Yeah,
Let's
so
say that.
Fallout on the Switch.
Good point. I could
would
see
be.
maybe Fallout 4. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe Fallout 4.
And some more indie titles as well. Rocket League, maybe Rocket League on the
League.
Switch.
Rocket League, come on,
I
that
think
should definitely be
Rocket
on the
League
Switch.
would do good on the Switch, though. It would do great on
It
the
makes the
Switch.
most
Yeah.
sense. Like, come
Imagine
on.
just meeting up with your friends and having like local matches on your Switches, playing Rocket League.
That's the whole thing of Switch.
And
yeah.
I know
man.
it's just it needs to happen. And ukulele as well.
Dude, can you imagine Rocket League, but like with some of the Mario Kart like things in it?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be
Oh
lit.
shit, that needs to
That'd be
happen.
Oh my
sweet.
gosh.
That needs to happen. But I reckon we'll.
So much potential there, like Baby Mario, like circuit or whatever, but like in a style of Rocket League.
Oh,
Holy
that'd be
crap.
amazing.
I will say, I think
Anyway,
this is a super important one, though. That is third-party support. Like
Yeah.
Nintendo, get on that. Forget all the stuff we suggested. Just get some more third-party support.
Don't forget Xenoblade Chronicles, please.
Yeah,
please,
don't forget
come on.
Xenoblade Chronicles either.
But going back to the Rabbids game, that's like a evidence of Nintendo branching out to Ubisoft. Like, come on, let's.
That is true.
Let's.
Because Rabbids are a very well-known like icon
Yeah.
in the gaming industry. So like taking that
So they're
in
doing something
with Mario,
Yeah.
that's a smart idea. As much as we like cringe at it, is a very good marketing decision.
Yeah, I agree. I
I don't even care. Yeah. But moving on to more predictions, I think Smash Bros is probably going to make an appearance in some other form, like either this year or at some
Yeah.
point.
I agree.
Either a port or a new one.
I
So
reckon it'll be a port.
Let's talk about this for
I
a
reckon
minute.
it'll be a port, and I reckon it'll be a similar to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It will have.
I agree.
It will have all the characters, all the DLC, all that sort of stuff. But maybe.
See, I want that. I want that too.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
But Rob has a very good and logical reason as to why, and I'd love to hear it again.
It's all yours, Rob. It's all
okay.
yours.
So essentially, Smash Bros. Wii U has a very like live and very like active community with its competitive side. Like there's a lot of people who play it and stuff, including me. There's a lot of us. And if you brought it to Switch and didn't incorporate some way for the Wii U to like keep engaged with it, because there was 5 million people who bought the game for Wii U, and if like you add new characters and don't add it to Wii U and you don't incorporate like GameCube controllers or something like that, that kills a good portion of that community.
Yes.
Like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, not that many people play that game competitively, and if they do, they probably get laughed at by other people. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So I don't know. I kind of want them to be a bit more careful, but like, you know, they obviously won't. They're just gonna release it and like, all right, Smash Bros, and everyone's gonna be like, yay, why didn't you put Banjo-Kazooie on? Yeah.
But if they did, did sort of kill the Wii U support for it, would that force you to just go ahead and get a Switch anyway? And
I'm not sure. It depends on what would happen, because they might segment them, or people might just stick with the Wii U, or like,
yeah.
I don't know, because like it kind of makes the Wii U obsolete, but like everyone would have to switch to the Switch Pro controller and stuff like that, because no one's gonna use it. I mean, people would use the Joy-Cons. I've seen some good people use the Wii emotes and stuff, but yeah, it's a different kind of community, a very active one to like pretty much anything else that Nintendo has.
Yeah, because that's what Nintendo are trying to push right now with Splatoon 2, ARMS, and Mario Kart. Like they've
competitive gaming and stuff, but like you gotta nurture that stuff. It's not a thing that you can just slapstick and move it around and stuff.
Here's my take on this. So I agree with Rob 100%. Like if you look at Mario Kart 8, like standard edition for Wii U, like I ain't touching that anymore. Like I have no reason to. And it's like one of those things.
Because I don't got a Switch for it.
Like
I don't got a choice.
I want Smash to come to the Switch, because I want it to, and I would love if it had more DLC and it had a bunch of new content. Imagine it had a whole new lineup of characters, like more characters. I think that'd be awesome. But at the same time, it's like Rob said, it's like Smash 4 on the Wii U has a thriving community, and I feel like it would single-handedly like almost kill that community. It really makes it like, why am I gonna have the Wii U version when there's this deluxe, super awesome, sexy special edition for the Switch? So it's like,
oh, it's more that like in tournament, like, oh, I mean this character.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just like in terms of the competitive community, I think it's a bad move. But I don't know about you, Harvey. Like, I would like to see it on the Switch personally. Like, I'd be keen for it.
Yeah, it makes the most sense. Yeah. Like, you know, you can bring someone, you could like have your own screen each and stuff, and you can play it, or like have multiplayer. But like, there's a thing which happened with Melee where there's like PAL and like, you know, the American version and stuff like that. They have different like patches and balancing. Like Fox is slightly higher tier and PAL. So if they do that for Switch, that's another thing. They're like, oh, we'll just patch this character and stuff like that. Once you start doing that, the whole metagame like shifts. Like there's big debates about which version to use for Melee. You do that for Switch with new characters, that's even like, you know, you get what I'm saying, right?
I do also just want to say to anyone who doesn't know, like Rob is a very hardcore competitive player. He's like 35 best player in New Zealand right now. So he knows what he's talking
38.
38, okay. But he knows what he's talking about with this. But I will say, like, do you guys think it's going to happen? I think it's going to happen. Like,
I expect it to happen as much as I don't.
And just a fun question, if it does happen and they were to bring new characters, what one character would you like to see in it? I gotta ask.
Right, here we go.
Okay. I want to see Goku. No, really.
I want to see Shrek.
SpongeBob.
I want to see another Metroid character. There's a big debate, like, oh, let's move Ridley. It's like, shut up, you're all dumb. But a new, like Dark Samus or something, I don't know. But a different character, I don't know. Banjo-Kazooie would be nice, but Crash Bandicoot makes the most sense, I think.
Crash Bandicoot?
He'd be really cool, because he's very...
Yeah. That would never happen.
It would not happen, but it would be dope. Like,
yeah, that would be...
dope.
I can see it happening.
Okay, we're gonna wait.
Mean, they got Cloud. Dude. They can get anything.
I'd say Sora. Definitely Sora.
I would...
Sora makes
what
sense,
I think's gonna happen, it's gonna be either the new... Someone from ARMS, or...
Realistically, it'll definitely be Inklings. And and Springman from ARMS.
Yeah, exactly.
Hands down.
And an Inkling.
100%.
Yeah, I just hope.
But what I would like is someone like Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie, or Ukulele, because that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Ukulele actually could happen.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because Playtonic's on their own, like that could happen. But anyways, we're getting into some like we're getting into fiction now.
We should just move on to other possible Wii U ports.
Other Wii U ports, and I think this is a really good topic because, like, I love the Wii U. I really do love the Wii U, but there's so many games on it that I feel like a lot of people didn't get to play. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 being an example for that. Like, Mario Kart 8, I think it is a good example of that these ports can be successful on the Wii U, and I think the success of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a reason to expect more Wii U ports. Because that game sold, I thought a lot of people weren't going to buy that game. That game sold like crazy. That game sold like crazy, and a lot of people own that game already. So in terms of like Wii U ports, there's a lot of cool stuff I'd like to see come over.
And the thing is, because only so many people had the Wii U compared to like how popular the Switch is, so like it makes sense like for people like because they're gonna try out these games because like I'm not buying a Wii U, but like this game's on the Switch now, might as well try it, you know?
Because more people own the console. But I think what they might do is they released Wind Waker HD, they released Twilight Princess HD. They might possibly release a bundle on the Switch.
Yeah,
for people to.
I think that'd be great. I think like, sorry to interrupt you, Harvey. I'll let you finish what you're saying. I just want to say like, game collections is like a popular trend right now in gaming. Where you take a bunch of games on an older platform and release them as a collection, especially on the PS4.
This is a grudge I have against Nintendo for like, you know how many companies release like remastered versions like together, like Devil May Cry, all 3 of these games, PS3 like updated graphics and stuff. It's like, okay, like $80 or like $60 even. Nintendo, like, oh, Wind Waker, it's gonna be full price just by itself. That's about it. It's like, come on, like,
I don't know. Wind Waker, I'll give them credit though. Like Twilight Princess, I've been dabbling in it. It isn't that crazy of an upgrade.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
It isn't a crazy upgrade.
It's mainly the art style that makes Wind Waker stand out so much.
Wind Waker feels like a really like refined. I know it's not a crazy difference, but it feels a lot more refined. So
yeah, because it looks that different. Like you assume it's like hugely different.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry. No, you go ahead, Harvey.
A few other games that I missed out on the Wii U is Mario Maker and Yoshi's Woolly World.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention this. Mario Maker Deluxe. I think that will be a thing. They start making deluxe versions of games.
Okay,
I can really see this happening.
Mario Maker. Okay, this is just my opinion. The games that they have re-released on the 3DS, I don't think they're also gonna re-release on the Switch. Like Yoshi's Woolly World, Hyrule Warriors, and Mario Maker were all re-released for the Switch.
That's true, actually.
3DS, for the 3DS.
For the
so 3DS. I don't think.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't think they're gonna like also port those games over to the Switch. Is my opinion. Like
that is true because they have different demographics. Also, like, why would they port the new Sun and Moon games to Switch? That would kill the 3DS.
Exactly. And lastly, I agree with you. I think we all can agree with that one. I don't know, but like also with Mario Maker, it's like I feel like not having 2 screens would take away from the experience too. Like if you guys have played Mario Maker, like 2 screens is like it's not needed, but it's kind of important. I feel like it would take away from the experience.
I'm sure they could figure it out, but it would like detach from the experience.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just feel like a lesser version than the OG game because like 2 screens just makes it a lot better. But that's just my take on that personally. Sorry.
So what sort of brand new games of existing franchises would you like to see on the system?
There's a pretty obvious one right now.
It begins with A and
ends with C.
I wonder what we're talking about. You mean Animal Crossing? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm on about Assassin's Creed.
Well, on about. Oh my gosh, that was slick, Harvey. Holy crap, that was well done.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed on the Switch. Fuck Animal Crossing.
We'll get to that later.
It's a dead franchise.
We will come back to this.
A new Animal Crossing game I think would be dope. New Leaf, it's insane to me how still thriving New Leaf is. Like they did a New Leaf Direct recently where they released like new content for it. It has Amiibo support now.
Amiibos and stuff.
We had Amiibo Festival last year or the year before that. And that game, it's weird because that game was rendered in like HD 1080p. It looked great in terms of visuals. But the gameplay was like, what the fuck is this? So,
was shit, yeah.
I think like...
That was a really smart move on their part was... Sorry,
No. I interrupt people all the time. You go ahead.
So, you know, the thing... Amiibo Festival, that's what it's called. They released the Amiibos and stuff, that's cool. Once people realized it was a shit game, they started going for like $4 and stuff, and Nintendo's like, okay, we gotta fix this, so like, let's make it work with like our good Animal Crossing game.
I didn't think about that.
As soon as that happened, the prices skyrocketed
I did not
like back
think
to their
about
original
that.
prices.
That is so true.
Yeah, I
Rob.
noticed this. It
That was
happened
a
straight away.
smart marketing move from Nintendo.
That's sneaky Nintendo.
That is
classic
so smart,
Nintendo.
Rob. I never thought about that. That is so true.
Because they realized how shit it was doing.
So it's like, okay,
so
we'll
let's
give
fix
more
this.
support for these amiibos, so it's not a waste of profit. I did not think about that. Mind blowing. That just blew my mind.
Because I got them for like $4 and stuff, and I went back to EB Games and they were like $25 or whatever. I'm like, damn.
But let's just imagine how good a new Animal Crossing game would be on the Switch, and how much sense it makes as well.
It would makes, yeah, because like
It would look better than the Wii U, and it would be like portable, like
Yeah.
Leaf, and like, holy crap, I want. And like, you've got local multiplayer.
Yes.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
it needs to happen.
Oh my gosh, I need
that's,
this.
that's a system seller. That is like a system
that's a
seller
system
right
seller.
there. It
absolutely.
will.
And it works so well on handheld. So it's
Yeah.
I like how we go from a logical discussion to like,
It's like, oh, that's bloody good marketing on Nintendo's
that's
half.
the
And then
One Up podcast.
I say that's a genius business decision. Yes, I say.
But yeah, it
Okay,
needs to happen.
If we're done with Animal Crossing, this E3, I'm actually hoping realistically for a new Metroid game. Really,
I
There
want,
have
I
been
want
lots
that
of
for
leaks.
you, Rob. I want that
I
for you.
want
This
it to as
particular
well.
year has a lot of leaks. I deserve
been a
it. Like
good
I'm
boy.
entitled.
You've been a good
Me
boy.
individually, I just get the game. No one else
Yeah,
does.
you've been
Solid.
slapped in the face with Federation Force and crap like that. I think
Fuck Nintendo, man.
Fucking Nintendo. I like
yeah.
that's like a meme on the podcast. It's like fucking Nintendo. No, please do this. Please
We
do
love
this.
you.
We love you, Nintendo.
But we're fucking.
it is. It is a
Honestly,
meme.
Federation Force isn't that bad of a game, but like it was just very misdirected and like released at a terrible time. Terrible marketing on that part.
Yeah.
There. So hopefully they got their act together. And like, there's been leaks for 2 different Metroid games on the Switch. Team Retro's been like they've been teasing like, what are you working on, Team Retro? It's like, oh, it's a Prime piece of work on Twitter. It's like, oh my god, come on.
It's got to be
so I'm
announced. It
hoping.
has to be because in Retro Studios, the last game they made was Tropical Freeze, right? Donkey Kong.
And I was like,
And
wow, 4
yeah,
years
that
ago?
was like
Good
I think
game,
it was-
just saying.
it's an amazing game. It's a really good
Just
game.
throwing that out
Oh, I
there.
hope that comes to Switch, honestly.
Yeah, good actually.
That would be
That's
nice.
a good point. But yeah, 2014, I think Tropical Freeze came out, and they've been quiet for a while. So
So yeah, I really hope it's a Metroid game. I hope for a 2D one, but I also want a 3D.
Yeah.
Give
I
us
just
both.
want all of it, man.
Give us both, man.
Yeah, give us both.
Give us
They
a
have
2D
bomb.
one for the 3DS, and then give us like a full-on 3D Prime
For the
title
what?
for the Switch.
oh, a 2D
But,
one for the 3DS. Do you mean? Did you say? Or no.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that dumb? Or?
No. That's
be
a,
cool.
Okay, I
it
don't
makes
know.
sense.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, like a 2D slash
that makes
3D
sense.
one for the
That's both their markets
Yeah.
as well. Like,
yeah, both their markets, because there's people that love the 2D and aren't about the 3D, and then it's vice versa. So I think that'd be a good idea.
And there's people like me who love both, and I'm probably gonna get it. But
Well, it needs to happen.
I hope they probably, the thing that would make the most sense is making a Prime 4 again, because I'm a like indie scrub. I hope they'd make something slightly newer or like more original, but like, you know, there is plenty of original stuff they can do with Prime 4. 'Cause
Imagine.
there are like
Imagine.
cliffhangers in Metroid Prime 3 that they can go with.
Imagine like a
No
Prime
spoilers, but
title
yeah.
in like 1080, 60 FPS.
Yeah, I know. But
Deep breathing.
I think
Heavy
I think that would also appeal to the more sort of hardcore gaming market as well.
Exactly, which they're
It
trying
would
to
bring
do.
them in like a space like HD.
FPS. Imagine they had a
1080p.
full-on
Okay,
like
guys.
multiplayer mode too, like a multiplayer.
Yeah, I was just about to say this.
That'd be
Hunters
insane.
and like Prime 2 had a multiplayer that they dabbled with, but like, you know, it wasn't that, like, it was okay, but like, what if there was like a competitive multiplayer for Metroid?
Oh my god.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
I'm
I'm
wet.
losing myself. Come on.
I-
Come on. I'm going to disappoint myself so much. I don't even care. I want this so bad.
Before we move from this like little topic though, like I do want to just ask, like, Nintendo's known first-party IPs, like what other ones would you want to see on the Switch? Me, it'd be an F-Zero, a new F-Zero game. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I was just about to
Yeah,
say
F-Zero
that.
would be great.
Yeah. And maybe a Star Fox, a new like Star Fox Zero ported over or something.
Wasn't that game
better
shit
I-
though?
oh, if they... Okay,
With better
can we talk about
controls.
this for a second?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
let's go.
can they fix the controls?
And
It would
port
be a
it,
great
'cause
game, I
it's
think.
Yes, Rob. Exactly. It's a fantastic
controls are
game. It's
fucking
just the controls.
awful.
Oh, yes,
I know.
agree.
so
I never
bad, but the
played it.
game's
I
good.
never
I
played
don't-
I
it.
agree. I agree.
Okay, imagine you're fighting the controls the entire game.
Oh my
Like, it doesn't make sense. Imagine like Miyamoto being like, "No, this is what we're doing," and everyone and the whole design team being like, "That's a bad idea." He's like, "Well, we're doing it, so take that," and then like the game was released.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, me and Rob are like orgasming, and Harvey's like, we should speed up a little bit. I'm gonna call Harvey. He's like, we have to speed up. So let's speed up. We are sticking to like predictions for Nintendo a little long now. I agree. Me and Rob are just jizzing over freaking.
That's what we're passionate about, though. The most I think Nintendo is our sort of baby, really, isn't it? But so we do have a lot to talk about Nintendo. But before we go, there was that Pokemon 8-minute direct thing. Do you think there's any sort of possibility?
Let me sum this shit up quick, okay? All right, I'm sorry. Let me sum this shit up. We got Pokken DX coming to the Switch. We got Pokemon, we have Pokemon freaking Sun and Moon Ultra coming to the 3DS. Like, they could low-key be developing, like, a Switch Pokemon game, but the owner of, like, I can't remember his name, like, the owner of Game Freak has even said that games like Mystery Dungeon and Pokken Tournament are games that will work better on the Switch as opposed to
Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, a new Mystery Dungeon or something.
Please.
So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna announce anything, but it'd be awesome if they did. You guys go ahead and say what you want to say.
Yeah,
I just wanted to get that out of the way. Yeah.
I think it'd be something different to Sun and Moon with like Sun and Moon Ultra.
Yeah.
Oh, what if they released? Okay, this is what everyone was salty about because they didn't release the Gen 4. Yeah. What if they did the remake on the Switch and then Sun and Moon on the 3DS? That would be, man, that would be good. I think. That would make the most sense as well.
It would, again, it does make sense because it would sell so much as well. Like, it would bring everyone over to the Switch. And
yeah, I agree.
It would be like Animal Crossing in a way. It makes sense. You'll be able to play it handheld and also play it on the TV. But, what was I going to say? No, it's gone.
I don't know.
It's gone. It's gone.
All right, I don't know. Let's move on. I guess we're sticking to Nintendo.
Let's try it.
I would just really quickly say
they
just announced 3 Pokemon games. I don't think they're announcing anything. Just my opinion. They announced 3.
If they're
essentially 4.
Making outlandish demands.
Essentially 5. Essentially 5. Gold, Silver, Ultra, Sun and Moon, and Pokken. I think we could show a Pokemon.
Holy crap.
But yeah, okay.
Also, one more thing.
Can we just say before we? Yeah, we'll have the same idea.
Okay, fine. But what I really want on my Switch right now is just a little update, giving me a bit more freedom of what I could do. I think I need some apps on it and an internet browser.
Ooh, that's a big one.
And things like that. It's lacking things like that, and I think it needs.
Like, think about this, man. Your Switch, you can play fucking Zelda on it, right? And it's AAA, all that stuff. Dope, right? But imagine if you could also watch Netflix, check Facebook,
oh my God,
go on YouTube, watch porn. Imagine, guys.
Exactly.
You list the priorities, like yeah.
I agree. Like, I think they're missing out on a whole market. This could be like the standard. I know it won't be like handheld device, man. You can play AAA games on it instead of shitty applications, and you can run all your favorite apps. Like, they're missing a whole market with this thing.
That is very true. Yeah. Like, they have a lot of potential. Can you just imagine a Nintendo executive listening to this podcast? Like, you can watch porn on your Switch or whatever, and it's like,
Pornhub,
these guys.
Yeah. Pornhub.
This is why on Nintendo fans
they're building their
app.
own dedicated
It's like the home
app.
page. You like launch the freaking the browser, and that's the home page.
When you turn on your Switch, it opens up.
Yeah. Like, Nintendo and Pornhub have gone into a partnership.
Okay,
right.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
There's this other company out there, guys, that like no one gives a fuck about. I mean, their computers are good, but like in terms of consoles, I mean, what are they called again? It's like micro hard or something.
Soft micro.
This section is probably going to take about 5 minutes because no one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit. Project Scorpio looks cool.
Right, Project Scorpio is the most unnecessary console to ever exist.
Just buy a PC.
Buy a PC.
I think it's it depends on how far they go with it, but like it's a good gap between the PS4 and the PC, because what's going on right now, I think, is everyone's settling down and finding their niches. Nintendo, obviously handheld with the Switch and stuff. PS4 seem to have dominated that, like, console casual kind of game or whatever. Microsoft, they're trying to fit in between there, going a bit more power, but like not as much as like a $1,000 PC.
That's a
So
good thought.
it makes sense for their market, but they just need games for it.
They are
So, I don't know,
definitely.
they're not very
they're
good at
heading
that.
towards that PC market more than home console, because if you remember in the previous
Because
E3,
they have such a good integration.
like
yeah.
at the end of each, like it said, this game will also be available on Windows 10. So they're trying to incorporate both Windows and Xbox platform into one sort of thing. But I don't know. It's just buy a PC. Well,
Yeah, if you've got Windows 10, like you could probably
Play like everything.
games on
yeah.
that. I mean, it depends on your PC, but like, you know, you could have like a $400, $500 laptop, and they're like it connects to your Scorpio, and I don't know.
Is there?
I don't know.
Is there any
I'm
games
just
you guys
interested.
are even excited for? Like,
There's
I just
two
want-
games that I would play. Cuphead being one of them. That looks like a really beautiful game, like Disney old style Disney animation.
Knack
Knack
for
isn't coming
Scorpio.
on the bloody Xbox.
No, I can dream, man. Come on.
let
Knack
him
for
have
Scorpio.
this one. Let him have this one.
But yeah, there's Cuphead, and also there's that rare game, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. That game looks fucking gorgeous. And
Yeah.
you're all gonna play the crap out of it when it comes out on Windows 10.
On Windows 10.
On Windows 10.
Not on Scorpio.
Yeah.
I just want Scorpio to be Scorpion from like what is it called? From what's it?
Mortal Kombat?
I'm having a mind.
From
Yeah,
Mortal
Mortal Kombat. His face, just his
You're
head.
doing a me.
And like you put the disc in his like
Yeah. But
The Scorpio is just his face on like a box. It's like you play that through
so
that.
so I reckon
Do it,
what we'll
Microsoft.
see then is they'll reveal the actual name for the console, because right now it's a code name, isn't it, Scorpio?
Yeah.
They'll
It's like NX.
yeah, so there'll be an actual
it
name.
could be Scorpion. They just add the end.
There'll be a
Ooh.
price, and I think there'll be a release date. But
And there'll be probably one game. Or
yeah,
something,
we
like a
can all
couple.
agree it needs some exclusives, like
Oh,
good
definitely.
exclusives, and maybe they've got some new IPs in the pipeline. Who knows? But
Honestly, guys, like I think Microsoft's done in terms of like I think it's a really big thing to jump to, but in terms of like home console, I really do think Microsoft's done.
yeah, yeah.
Like I know Microsoft was winning last generation, but like this generation, it's very different. It's like all exclusives are almost on PS4. It's like even the companies are choosing to go
Yeah.
to PS4 for exclusives. Like last
It just
generation,
makes the most
it was just
sense.
simply hardware was better. This generation, it's like developers are just going to to Sony for exclusives. They're not even going to Microsoft.
Yeah, they've got all the tools and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, and they got the market there, and Nintendo have got the niche, which is working very well.
Yeah,
now.
it's
So,
they're all
like,
going
it's
their
like,
separate
you've
ways.
got the Switch,
It's weird.
or you've got PC, Switch,
Yeah.
PS4. Scorpio doesn't make much sense to go to.
Someone
like, it's-
mentioned something to me that I found hilarious. So, like, normally at E3, the Sony conferences and Microsoft conferences are like stationed beside each other or something like that. But this year, Sony and Nintendo are stationed beside each other.
That is
It's
so funny.
savage.
Oh my god.
It is savage. It's like
That-
I'm
get
so
wrecked.
proud of Nintendo, guys. I'm sorry. I know we're talking about Microsoft,
It's like
but
that
I'm
kid
so
in the
proud
playground.
of them.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
Sony's hanging out with him now, and like Microsoft's all like by himself anyway, on the playground, like by
I
himself.
really want Nintendo to succeed. I love my Switch. I think it's such a good piece of hardware. It's amazing, and it needs to do well. And I think Nintendo, with this new president, I think they're going in the right direction.
Absolutely. That's just so funny to me. They're like kicked out of the Cool Kids part. Anyway.
Yeah.
But how about we move on to like the last possible thing is any third party like companies that might appear.
Yeah.
There's not much we can talk about apart from Bethesda releasing Elder Scrolls Elder Scroll or whatever.
Switch.
I don't know.
Elder
New
Scrolls-
Skyrim 2.
Skyrim 2.
Skyrim 2.
Yeah, who are doing their own dedicated presentations? It's Ubisoft, EA, Bethesda, and I think Square Enix as well.
I think Square, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Square will talk about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rob. My bad. Go ahead.
I was just gonna mention Ubisoft had probably reveal Assassin's Creed
yeah.
this E3 or
I'm
something.
I'm a
But,
fan of
that's
the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's rumored to be in Egypt, apparently. This new one.
That'll be
yeah, I've
lit.
seen the rumors,
That'll
but
be
like
cool.
Yeah.
and they've got a couple of years developing this one, so hopefully like it's more polished and like it brings something new to the table.
Syndicate and Unity were literally just like a normal Assassin's Creed in a slightly better engine. So with the 2 years or 3 years they had to develop this one, I think it might be good. Like, Ubisoft is one of those companies, man, where it's like they're really hit and miss. They've released some good games like Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Black Flag. But
I love Black Flag.
They've released Black Flag's great. Like, I have faith in Ubisoft that this new Assassin's Creed game could be like the next level Assassin's Creed game. Like, it could be really good. But I don't know. It might just be freaking Unity again.
If you compare like Assassin's Creed 3 to 4, I mean, I know 3 had like sailing in it, but like there was a huge jump. Like comparing the two is like impossible.
And then they went
honestly.
like they downscaled for Unity.
They went back to
weird.
Unity was fucked, dude. I'm sorry. I gotta call Unity out. Unity
I never played Syndicate, but apparently it is meant to be a lot better than Unity.
It's a little better than Unity.
Right.
Like a little teeny
I've heard good
tiny.
Yeah, I've heard good things, but I'm just proud. I'm just proud of Ubisoft for making that decision where they've put quality before sort of profit.
That's totally respectable.
So I'm glad they've taken a break to create an actual good game, because I'm a fan of the Creed series and I want it to do well.
Same.
So
absolutely.
So I'm excited for that. Also,
guys,
Far Cry.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and we missed something that we didn't write down. I'm sorry to go off topic, but we should talk about Far Cry 5 at one point.
Yeah,
maybe.
I was about to bring that up. Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the announcement trailer actually. I'm not.
It looks.
It's pretty important.
Yeah.
You watch it.
Watch it. It's all we'll say is it's looking pretty nifty.
Right.
It's looking good.
Okay.
It's like I think you should. It's good to give you an idea. It's kind of got a bit of like Outlast 2 in it in a way.
What, as in sort of culty vibes?
Yeah.
Right.
It looks cool though, nonetheless. To Far Cry fans out there, it looks cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Well, fingers crossed that's all right. That's another franchise though that I hope, because it comes out every year, doesn't it? There's a new Far Cry game every single year.
As of recently, yeah.
Right.
But
I hope it's a bit different, because like they've been ridiculously similar to Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
Like, just play that game, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else is there? I don't really know about third party.
Well, EA's classic, you know, the old FIFA or whatever. That's gonna be the best game of 2018 or whatever.
A little bit of footy. I don't give a fuck about that at all.
I
don't
give
care.
a shit.
Does anyone care? Does anyone care? Harvey, do you care?
I don't.
Rob,
do not care.
Moving on.
I do want to just say Battlefront 2. I hope that's good.
Oh yeah, Battlefront. We're missing a lot of third-party stuff right now. Honestly,
Yeah.
Battlefront 2 would
We're gushing over Nintendo
Yeah,
too
I know.
much. Things that probably won't happen. Things that are happening, we're just ignoring.
No, I do hope that's good, because it seems more story-driven now, which.
That's really good. That's what the first one was missing.
And then we also got Sonic Forces, everybody's newest favorite Sonic fan game, where you can play as Bubsy.
I don't know how I feel about Forces. I don't
know how I feel about it either. Rob, you just hate. Rob, you just hate Sonic. Okay.
No, I actually like Sonic a lot. I think I like his character. You freaking
really
I'll bash you.
Really, Rob.
No,
I'm serious. I hate his games except for a couple. But I like whenever I see like a Sonic plushie or T-shirt, I'm like, okay, I don't know, freaking little cheeky little hedgehog running around.
I think Sega are trying to do with Sonic is they're trying to appeal to every single person who likes a Sonic game, if you know what I mean. So they're bringing back classic Sonic, because they're like, hey, Sonic Generations did well, let's bring back classic Sonic again.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh wait, let's make people create their own characters, so the people who can jerk off on DeviantArt over those weird.
I was just about to say that.
So they'll bring those fans on board, and it's like,
isn't there like 3 Sonics in this game, like Boom Sonic, or other Sonic, and like classic Sonic? I just heard that. I'm not sure if that's true.
There's Boom Sonic, Modern
Boom
Sonic,
Sonic's
and
in
Classic
it.
Sonic.
What?
Yeah,
that's so dumb. That's an identity crisis,
Yeah,
Sega.
it's pretty fucked
Stop.
up.
Stop.
I'm not,
I'm not
excited for Sonic Forces. I think the whole character creation thing for like hardcore Sonic fans is like cool. Like they'll be really fucking happy about that. But other than that, like I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a Sonic fan too, and I don't care.
I'm a big Sonic fan.
I don't trust this game one bit. Like, we'll see when it comes
Like,
out. I'll
it's
play
gonna
it.
do well based on that character creation thing for Sonic fans.
It'll
like,
sell.
That is gonna sell
It'll
it for so
sell
many
like
people.
fucking pancakes, bro, or hotcakes. I got the fucking meme wrong.
Sonic pancakes.
Sonic pancakes, but fucking yeah, I don't know. Sonic Mania though, Sonic Mania I think will actually be pretty good.
Yeah, that'll
cool.
sell like pancakes as well.
Pancake. Shut up, okay? I'm quitting one
I
up.
think they're
The
making a
podcast is
smart
done.
decision
Goodbye.
here. I think they're making a smart decision here because like you can see that they've got some like fan like involvement now with Sonic Mania, like fan game creators and stuff. Sonic Forces seems to have some input with the character creation because like there's obviously not an executive decision because they're all like out of touch and stuff. So like, you know, they might have gotten some input from somebody. So I don't know, I'm not saying the game will be good, but like they're making some bitter decisions than the previous.
And I'm happy they're both coming to the Switch as well. I think Sonic Mania will be really good on the Switch.
I agree.
I'm all hyped for Sonic Mania. I think that'll be a great game.
So I just trust Sonic Mania. It's really hard. If they mess that up, then just I'm done. Like it's hard to mess that up.
Yeah. Well, well.
Anyway, I think that's everything that we've got to talk about. Anything else?
We've been talking for a very long time.
Any other predictions?
Yeah, it's been.
Yes,
like,
this is great. I've been having a good
I
time.
got the recording software here. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Maybe cut out like 10 minutes of it, like if anything, like max. So this will be a long podcast, which is good.
I hope people enjoy it, but I don't think I have I don't have anything else to say. I don't think.
I got nothing to say.
Me neither.
Knack
honestly.
2 HD, please make it happen.
Yeah. Mainly is that I have a lot of hopes and dreams. Will those dreams come true? No. That's the answer. But we can dream, and that's what's good about being a human.
That's what's important.
and hey people, we'd love to hear your guys' predictions and stuff. So feel free to leave a comment letting us know what you would like to see at this
And
year's
you
E3.
know, tell us why we're wrong, etc. And we'll tell you why you're dumb.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
Snoop will probably comment, I want Kingdom Hearts 2.867.
7 over 2.4.
7.7 HD collector's edition.
That game already
And
came
Snoop will
out.
pay
That
$700 for
game
it.
came out already.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts
shit.
2.1778 is coming out.
Oh, it's already out.
Get it right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But no, thank you to everyone who has tuned in, and if you made it to the end, well done. I'm proud of you.
We are making stuff from now
We're
on.
back,
like, we're not
baby.
dead.
We're back.
We are back.
Look out for the post E3 podcast, which will most likely happen, where we find out we
Which
were
will probably
wrong
be
about
longer than this.
everything.
Everything,
Yay.
literally everything.
It'll be either longer than this or like 20 minutes with us just going,
Yeah, we were wrong.
Last of Us 2, and just like all of our predictions will be wrong, probably.
Awesome.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening, guys. I'm Rob, PrimeHylian.
I'm Harvesquire,
And I'm that Skull Kid guy. I'm him.
the Scully Kid, and
Scully Kid.
we'll
Bye.
hopefully see you all in the next podcast.
See you.
Stay
Yay! See you guys later.
tuned.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.